Thank you.
Okay, when you sit on TikTok.
$300?
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Am I hitting tonight?
No?
So 2 checks then?
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we are taking a look at men destroying the friend zone. Don't forget to drop a comment, subscribe if you're new here, and let's jump into it.
Where you take me then?
I'll get coffee, yeah?
Coffee.
Yeah.
That's a ick, mate. That's a fucking ick. Drop me home. Fucking coffee. Who do you think I am?
I think the bigger ick is making fun of a guy for taking her out for coffee. That ick, in my opinion, is way damn bigger.
So how do you think the first day is going?
How the fuck think it's going? I don't even like the fucking water. I'm scared of drowning. You have me here battling you, and you're gonna ask me how do you think it's going? You're gonna ask me how you think it's going.
If she hates water so much, then why did she even agree to get on the kayak in the first place?
You told me you're saving up money this whole month just to take me to McDonald's?
I told you I needed to get the steering wheel.
That's cheap anyways. Why would you get that?
It's not cheap. Look at this.
So how much did you spend on that?
Like $2,000.
You couldn't... $2,000 and you couldn't take me on a date?
Well, you don't need to go on a date, but I need a steering wheel.
Loser. You're
Look at this. Look at this.
God.
That's the better investment. A steering wheel isn't going to shame him on the internet.
Y'all, we just got into it at the restaurant because I asked him, tell me something about your last name that makes your last name worth passing on. Like, I want to hear about the lineage. I'm walking around myself in the parking lot. Good day canceled.
He chose to keep his last name for someone who was actually worth it, so there you go.
So we going shopping tomorrow?
What?
Why you can stay out of this.
You said tomorrow?
Yeah.
Just give me like some time. Just give me like some time to like think.
We can get to know each other, go out, skydive, you know, eat, do some fun shit, come back. Yeah, don't that sound like a vibe?
I ain't gonna lie, that make perfect sense.
Right. It's the only sense.
She immediately jumped from shopping to skydiving. Both of those sound completely unsafe with her. I wouldn't want to do either of those things with her.
Would you rather go buy me an engagement ring right now or decimate everyone in that restaurant?
I could just go down to a pawn shop and buy a fake ring, so yeah, that works for me.
So you want to give me a fake ring?
Shaming a dude because he doesn't want to commit mass violence is just absolutely insane, no matter which way you try and spin it.
If it involves getting out of people, yes.
So is there a reason that you don't want to propose to me?
Because we've just gone on our first date.
Oh, and what's the problem?
Any of you watching this, if you don't see the problem either, I'm very concerned about you.
Oh, so now you're going to turn my audience against me?
He's not turning her audience against her. She would actually have to have an audience for that to be possible in the first place.
What'd you say?
I need you to take me to my baby daddy's house after our date.
Why?
Because I need to see him.
Why do you need to see
He
him?
texted me and said that he wants to see me.
You think it would have been nice to tell me you had a baby daddy?
It's only our first date.
I know, but that's still weird.
Listen, it's cool. We're just dating, me and you. We went on a little date.
But I'm not okay.
My kid is with my mom.
In other words, she's using this guy for a meal and the baby daddy for some bedroom fun. This is usually the way it goes with modern day women, guys. You know, they have one guy for the resources and then one guy for the fun on the side.
Is your kids with him?
No, my kid is with my mom, and I gotta go stop at his house.
So what's the vendetta of going over to his house in such a rush?
He told me he wanted me to stop by,
So I'm gonna stop by.
Okay, you know what that's insinuating, right?
If you want, you gotta remember that that's my man at the end of the day.
Nah,
That's
I'm
the
definitely
father
not
of
gonna
my
be
kids.
cool with that at all.
Well, that's just how it is. So you gotta.
I'm mind blown right now. Since when? Like, that's really bad.
It's not bad. You just.
She referred to her baby daddy as her man. That guy needs to leave absolutely immediately, in my opinion.
And learning how to communicate properly, patience properly.
There is no scenario where this kind of an ambush would ever be acceptable, by the way, but here we are.
Went on a date with a Tinder girl and she brought her friend.
The second she bought her friend is the second he should have up and just left the date immediately. He doesn't have to pay for anyone but himself, especially after the stunt that she decided to pull. This idea that men just have to pay for you simply because men are men is completely ridiculous to me.
We are infiltrating our friend's first date with a Tinder guy.
At least we're eating good.
We told the waiter it was going bad, and he said she was beautiful, so we gave him her number. She told us to help, so we pretended to just run into her and invited them to sit with us.
That's not an infiltration, that's just straight up sabotage, and they did it for fun. That's it.
I feel like I can just sit there and I have to be nice to people that I don't like every day, all day. So like when I get home, the last thing I want to do is come like be nice to somebody, even if I want.
That's the look of a man who regrets downloading the apps and wasting his time with modern day dating.
What do you look for in a guy?
To be loyal, to be honest. It's very hard to find loyalty in Miami.
I'm a loyal guy. Do you have a boyfriend right now or no? Not really?
No. Hello? Of course, my horse. Bye.
Your horse?
Oh my god, shut up. You toxic?
Me?
Yeah. I'm kind of toxic.
Really?
Yeah.
She is toxic, she is disloyal and disrespectful, and probably many other things, but she will blame the men of Miami instead of herself.
Things which are putting like doubts in my head.
Like what?
Like, you know that you go from 0 to 100, like, pretty quick. I feel like I've got to watch what I say in case you might just text me the wrong way, or stuff like when I've been like, say, going for a coffee in the morning, you wouldn't like come with me.
If you want to do more stuff, tell it.
I'm just telling you, no. I'm not asking you.
You've not been here though. All that is all you like. Do you know what it is? I'm
not saying every single day, once or twice a week. Oh, so I can't.
You've not.
Why are you saying you?
We can't blame this all on me.
I don't think walking on eggshells as an expression really cuts it here. The dude isn't walking on eggshells with her. He's more or less walking through a crowded minefield.
Just met up with my date, Vermouth, and she immediately says, we need to go down to Times Square. I need to get some money. Which I thought was strange. But then I remembered she told me she was a dancer. And I figured, oh, she's working for one of the Broadway shows. She's got to come down here and get a paycheck. So we get down here, and I'm excited because I'm like, oh, what if she takes me to The Lion King? It's one of my favorite ABBA musicals. But no, then she tells me to wait right on this corner next to the candy pecans, and she goes over and starts chatting up the guy dressed as Spider-Man.
This guy has no idea that if she says she's a quote-unquote dancer, that doesn't mean, you know, she's doing tap dancing or anything like that, okay? This is not a good sign.
Well, they start getting a little bit upset with each other. The guy gets aggressive with her, and so I immediately go over and I push him off of her. I'm like, hands off Vermouth, buddy. You ain't no Peter Parker, and she as heck ain't no Mary Jane. Well, he looks at me right in the face and goes, that is my wife you're talking to. And then it hit me. Vermouth had asked me on a date to come down here and make her husband, Spider-Man, jealous. So I started playing the part. I realized it, and I was like, look, I'm into her. She's beautiful. She's got that dancer figure. She touched my shoulder on the way down here, and I got that electricity feeling through my body. and he pushes me on the ground, grabs her hand, and they go smooching, running off into this Hard Rock Cafe behind me, laughing with each other.
Either this guy is just straight up lying, or he has no problem putting himself in harm's way for a married woman. Women like that want you to react to their outbursts. Keeping your cool takes away that power entirely. We all know that she definitely uses makeup and filters, and the guy just simply wasn't having it.
You ever go on a date so bad that you start practicing "it's not you, it's me" speech even before the drinks arrive? Yeah, that was my night. So I met this chick at a coffee shop. She was sitting right next to me, and she was sipping her latte like she owned the place. We started talking. She sounded funny, confident, and extremely sarcastic. And I'm like, yo, this girl's got some personality. But it wasn't exactly personality. Turns out it was actually attitude with good lighting. We both agreed to head out to this one sushi spot, and I actually arrived early. She strolls in 25 minutes late like she's attending her own wedding.
If she's late, my recommendation is to just leave. A woman like that has zero respect for your time or energy, and the thing is, you're going to save yourself so much of a headache by just dipping if she's late.
I stand up to finally greet her, and she just goes, "Oh, you waited." Yeah, I considered leaving, but I didn't want to waste the emotional investment in getting dressed. First question she asked was, what kind of car did I drive? And all I could say was, emotionally or mentally. But seriously, I drive a car that's hoping for a better future. Then she pulls out her phone mid-conversation and starts scrolling, double-tapping memes like she's getting paid by the scroll. At one point, I just stopped talking to see if she'd notice, and spoiler alert, she didn't.
The second she found out that he wasn't like this titan of industry or multi-millionaire type dude, she was just there for the food, let's be honest.
5 minutes later, she looks up and says, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. What were you saying?" "Oh, just describing my will to live, slowly fading, but it's fine." Food finally makes it to the table. She takes one bite of sushi and goes, "Ooh, this sushi tastes like ocean water." Ma'am, that's the fucking point. She flags down the waiter and asks, "Do you have anything less fishy?" Like, ma'am, this is a sushi restaurant, not a goddamn Olive Garden.
You know, I'm not a food connoisseur, okay, but in today's day and age, there is almost no excuse for not knowing the key ingredient of sushi. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with that?
Are you broke? Are you
I
poor?
gotta be broke to take you to Starbucks? What
Yeah.
the
Yeah, because that's some broke boy behavior. Do you see how I look? Do you see how I look and you taking me to Starbucks?
You look cool, but I mean, at this point,
I look
I'm
cool.
thinking Starbucks a nice little vibe.
Cool.
We can't buy that Starbucks, like,
No,
so what the
oh,
so I need to take, so I need to fly you out.
What, you have a budget of
So
$20 for our first date?
So I need to fly you out. That's crazy.
Yeah.
She has no business being that disrespectful on a first date, let alone in general, by the way. He needs to just kick her out of his car immediately.
So
yeah, what the you can't spend a little bit extra money on that?
You need to be humble. Be grateful. At least somebody taking the time to take you.
You got a $20 budget for our first dates. It's crazy.
I got whatever type of budget, but it's really, I'm glad I know now.
Me too. I'm glad I didn't get with a broke boy.
Actually, I'm glad, you know what? How about that? How about this?
Take me home.
How about this?
Take me
Get
home.
the whip.
No, take
Get
me
out
home.
the whip. All right, I'll take you home. Say less.
Yeah,
At this point, if he's going to take her home, she needs to pay for his gas if she wasn't broke. She's laughing and enjoying herself because she knows that she's not paying for that food. That's why she's having a great time.
I took this chick out in Miami and it changed my complete opinion on everything.
What does she want? Something completely different?
First date, we sit down and like, she just starts firing orders on her side. Can we get a caviar by the tin? I was like, what the? Like a whole tin of caviar.
Oh. That's expensive.
Date
Really?
one. I was like, yo, like, what the fuck is this?
Wait, how much was it?
$4.50.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the caviar was not cheap.
No.
But did you still try to pursue it?
No, I'm in $4.50. Trust me, you don't think waking up after that night not hitting was tough?
So you didn't even...
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was tough.
Do you normally like...
His mistake was honestly agreeing to buy the caviar. Hell, even taking this woman on a date was the first mistake, actually. He should have just said no or made her pay for it. I don't know why men decide to put themselves through this nonsense.
Unready with me while I tell you how my date walked out on me tonight. Backstory, I was feeling really sick this day, and instead of canceling, my roommate, her boyfriend, and her other friend Nick rallied around me and they're like, we're getting you on this date. To set the scene, the four of us show up to the bar together and my date tells me that he's 5 minutes away. To my surprise, he was not 5 minutes away, he was actually there. I'm standing in a circle with my friends, I turn around and I see him. I was totally planning on separating myself from my friends before meeting up with him because I didn't want him to know I had friends there, but I was caught, so I was forced to introduce him to all my friends.
Why are they even there? Her friends never should have been there in the first place.
Now I'm sensing weird vibes from him being around my group of friends and I totally get it. So I'm like, listen, let's go outside, let's get away from them. And he's like, okay, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. He goes to the bathroom. He never came back. He walked out the side door that's by the bathroom. I stood there for 10 minutes and I knew, like 30 seconds in, I'm like, why do I feel like he just left the bar? Yeah, I stood there for 10 minutes and then I went upstairs and found my friends and came to tell them the story. I'm like, guys, the guy you just met, my date, yeah, he just left. Didn't tell me, he just walked out the door. So that was humbling.
She's not allowed to be the victim on this one. She's the one who bought her friends in the first place. Nobody else made her do that.
Is it red?
Yeah, it's a red one.
Okay.
But...
Red, mate.
It's a catfish, bro. That's the first time, my brother, I swear down. Nah. No. I'm gonna have to do a runner, boys. I'm not joking. Fuck. I'm gonna have to do a runner.
In my opinion, if a dude gets catfished, he has absolutely every right to leave that date because he has just been lied to. And let me put it to you this way, guys. If the woman is willing to lie to you initially, the lies are just going to get worse and worse over time.
First date and she talked about her ex for about 3 hours, bro. Hey, Ahmed, I'm starting to miss you too, bro. Where are you at, Irrational?
I went on a date with this girl and as she's sitting there, she gets her phone out and goes on my Insta and then she turns around to me, looks at me, and as she looks at me, and this is our first ever date, yeah? So I barely know this girl. And she's sitting there at like a bar/restaurant, right? And she's looking nice, really nice. Tan, brunette, she looks good, yeah? But I don't know this girl, it's the first time I've met her, yeah? And she gets her phone out, scrolls onto my Insta and she's like, oh, like, this is weird, like, why don't you have any photos on your Insta, yeah? And I'm like, well, I just don't really care about stuff like that, like, I'm not bothered. And she's like, oh my God, it's such a red flag when guys have social media.
It's not a red flag if a guy doesn't use social media. The judgment itself is the red flag. And it's funny because all of these people will say that social media is terrible and it's ruined relationships, but then they're the same ones to say that it's a red flag if a guy doesn't use it. It's ridiculous.
You best not go on my TikTok then, yeah? Because if you looked at me for longer than a microwave timer, I've made a video about you, darling, yeah? Any girls, cashiers, receptionists, if you look at me for longer than 7 seconds, you're most likely on my TikTok, right? I've got Insta to be mysterious. I've got TikTok because I'm unwell, okay? I don't not have social media. I just don't use Insta, yeah?
I personally don't think it's right to meet a guy on a date and then immediately start stalking his social media, but this is what these people always do.
Problem nowadays where if you don't have any experience, you can't get a job. And if you don't have a job, you can't get any experience. So I went on a first date with this girl and we were getting along and then she asked me, hey, what's your past relationship experience like? I was being very honest and I told her, I've never had a girlfriend before in my life. And then she laughs a little and then she tells me like, hey, you know, even my 11-year-old cousin has had 2 girlfriends already at this point. Anyways, when we get home, I message her, hey, I had a good time. I'd love to see you again. And she never responds.
So she disrespected the guy to his face, and then she has the nerve to think that she's better than him. Make it make sense, man.
And then I take a quick look at her Hinge profile and I see that she's updated one of her prompts. My most irrational fear is being someone's first girlfriend. What are people like me supposed to do? Were there relationship internships I was supposed to apply for or something?
That was uncalled for and just straight up mean-spirited. The dude didn't do anything wrong at all.
I went on a date the other day actually with a girl. Went up to her and I was like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. And she went, what do you mean nice to meet me? She was like, you've already met me, man. I'd gone on a date with her 3 years ago and I'd completely forgotten that I'd gone on a date with her. And I was like, how have I forgotten this? 10 minutes into the day, I was like, this is why I've forgotten it, mate. Most boring girl ever, man. I was having a conversation with myself, mate. Nothing. 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 No conversation. Just there.
This is what happens when you spend your time and years chasing after Chad. He won't remember your name afterwards. These guys, I don't know why these women just don't get it through their heads. These dudes simply do not care about you at all.
Important to me, especially like the guy I'm messing with is like really close to his family.
Huh?
Or
get her going.
What? What are you
saying? The guy that you're messing with right now?
Like the guy that I'm interested in is what I'm saying. Like the guy I'm interested in. If he's
so, do you have a
like,
boyfriend?
No.
You don't have a boyfriend?
No, not right
you
now.
Don't have a boyfriend. Even if she's talking to a well, your ears.
No, because what she mean the guy she's interested in.
You don't need the blindfold to hear the massive red flags coming directly from this woman.
I'm saying I'm talking from like past tense.
But she should have known when you in front of Double OD, Young Dabble from the 614, like.
Okay, I like that.
You gotta keep that shit home.
Okay.
Yeah, keep that. Yes.
He said he gone.
It's crazy how these women will never shut up about their past flings, even when new men enter the picture. Like, if you have a new guy that you're dating and he hears about this crap, he's never going to take you seriously.
Just went on a Hinge date. She had that La Baba thing tied to her belt, teddy bear. She put it on the table during. I'm deleting.
Stuff like that is just to get attention for herself. It's not cute or fun. In my opinion, it's just straight up annoying. She set up a camera rig at their table in the middle of the date. Why is he still there? This has to be just, super damn weird to put up with, in my opinion.
I just walked out on my date because she said this. All right, y'all, I'm standing outside right now because I had to walk out on my date and I don't even know how to explain what just happened. So boom, like I met this girl online, y'all, she was gorgeous, really beautiful, sweet smile, soft voice, real calm energy. And we finally link up today, for our first date, whatever. So I wanted to make, daytime stuff like that, real casual. So, we laugh and we got the same favorite foods, the same taste in music, same childhood stories. Y'all, she finishing my sentence. I'm thinking this can't be real. She's too perfect. And at one point, that's when she looked at me and says, I feel like I've known you my whole life.
There's just something about a modern woman saying that which just sounds creepy.
Okay, that's cool, that makes sense. I get it. Same. So I'm thinking yeah, that's cute. Then she says I already told my mom about you. And I'm like, okay, first date. Okay, I get it. Maybe she told her that for location purposes. And then she says, I don't really date. I only date with intention. And I can tell, I know in somebody's mind's already. Okay, so that's okay, yeah, that's when it started getting a little weird.
She's not dating with intention. She's just desperate and he's a last-ditch option. Whenever women say they're dating with intention, it's honestly just a giant red flag. It just shows that she's been with a whole bunch of guys and now she's ready to quote-unquote settle down with a man that she can extract resources from.
Then she started asking me weird questions so where do your kids go to school? What time do you usually get off of work? Do you always park on the side of the building? And I'm like, how do you even know I park over here, on the side of the building? Then she leaned in real close and whispered, I'm not scared to fall in love fast. I'm only scared of losing what's already mine. What? Girl, I only knew you for 42 minutes flat.
The sad part is she probably thinks those questions and statements are perfectly reasonable here.
Got back from a first date. Yeah. We got into an argument about male privilege on the date. Not good. No, not good. Ladies, hear me out. I agree that male privilege exists. I would never argue that. It's just that I disagreed with her main talking point. Her main point was, Kyron, you ride bikes high late at night. And because I'm a woman, I can't do that because a man could just easily run up and grab me off of that bike. And I didn't like that argument. I'm in favor of protecting women. But if a can catch up to a bicycle on foot, if a can catch up to a bicycle on foot and then snatch you off of it successfully, he's earned you, okay? But I don't just mean that for women. I mean that for me too.
She acts like men don't attack other men because of the bro code or something.
If a man can take me off of a moving bicycle, I am his husband now. Or his wife, whatever he wants. He won. He caught me. I belong to him now. I could tell by the look on her face, she was not liking what I was saying. So I tried to like meet her in the middle. I was like, look, I got a lot of homegirls. And they always say that they want a man that's going to make them feel important and fight for them. Well, that man just ran the speed limit of a school zone for you. You are very important to him.
There is absolutely no reasoning with a woman like that. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how sound your logic is. She just wants to be told that she's right, and that's the end of it. Make sure you click on one of the videos on screen now to watch more if you liked today's video. Don't forget to take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.